Okay, guys, so here's what we're doing. I'm retesting the Friday's price action. Obviously, I said I was not going to trade. I obviously did not trade. I should have traded. Like, looking back at it now, it would have been nice. We had a Judas swing off open. I'm going to show you what we had, what pushed us down so hard. Obviously, you can see, again, we got NQ this side, ES this side, so we're just going to back test this. Um, yeah, and just see what we get. So we'll go to 9:30 real quick. We'll replay it to 9:30. I did already look over this a little bit, so it is a little cheating back testing, but whatever, fuck it. Um, Here's what we got. Let's see. Okay, so right off bat, we have a 4-hour SMT here, which you obviously see pushed us down yesterday pretty hard. On top of that, we do have a bullish 4-hour SMT potential. It is not confirmed bullish. We don't have a green bullish candle yet. We don't have anything inverse. Like, I mean, we tapped into this gap here when we formed it. We formed it on this candle right here, right? And then we tapped into this gap, rejected out of this gap on the 4-hour, and it looks like we're proceeding lower. So overall, I'd be slightly more bearish on the day coming into it. That was kind of my bias, though, even before I saw what the day panned out. So 1 hour, what do we have? 1 hour, we have another bearish SMT because we tapped into this fair value gap here, which we did not tap into on this So let's mark this out real quick. Bearish SMT there. Not quite as heavy or obvious as a bearish SMT, but it's I don't like fair value gap SMTs, to be honest. I kind of hate them, but it's a bearish 1 hour fair value gap SMT. So yeah, I'm sure on the 5 minute or something, 15 minute at least, we gotta have a high. Okay, no high there. What about like the 5 minute? There's gotta be something on the 5 minute. Yeah, we got a 5 minute high that we didn't take out. So I guess it's a five. If you don't like fair value gaps, you go down to the 5 minute and say yes, it's a 5 minute. But I'm gonna say it's an hourly fair value gap, 1 hour. So here's what we got. We're back tested up to 9:30. We've been obviously proceeding down. We took out all this stuff. What do we have next to hit? We have stuff liquidity from multiple days ago to hit back here. So we have this swing low here. You can see reversal off of, you got this low. This is a heavy low I like. Come on, there you go. These are the lows you got here. I think I'm just gonna switch this up to make it easier. There we go. Again, same shit here. Swing low. Now this is actually New York low that we haven't tapped. So we could see it hit that and a little retrace off that. That's obviously, we're gonna wanna hit that pretty fast. We got that low. We got lows from days ago, which are this low technically. So I guess I'll just mark this out. If we get an SMT off it, cool. Shit. Okay. There we go. Alright. Run this to the 1 minute and we'll just back test this real quick. Now one thing we do have this data high here. I don't know exactly what data that was, this 8:30 data high. That could be nice. Alright, right off bat, push down. We take New York low here and we get an immediate shove up. Now we still have these lows. New York low is a heavy take though. I like that. Honestly, so yeah, we get this Judas swing here. I honestly don't know if I'd enter on anything less than a 1 minute for value gap inversion though. Just because it is this early in the market, you want to be a little more careful on it. If you're going to do like a 30-second, here. I usually enter on 30 seconds. You can see it didn't get this 30-second inversion here. If you pop the 30-second, boom. Okay, so now you want to enter on this 30-second inversion. Here's how I would have entered this. Honestly, I always take Judas swings, always. I would have probably set my limit order up here because that would be a shit fill here. Let's see, what would this even be? Short from that point. Yeah, that'd be a 21 point difference. So I'd want take profit right there. Stops, honestly, I'd want it like, I'd have them pretty tight, to be honest. Let's see. And that would have entered us in, and we'd almost be break even right now. I'd be break even pretty much when we set the new low, if we set a new low. Okay, so there we go, I'm break even on this. Let's just set that and take profit to there, confirm. Okay, one more 30-second, and okay, we're out. Cool, that's 1 30-second. I like the Judas swings always. Let's just play this out though. Say we missed the Judas swing, or say I didn't want to take it from the data high because we had that data high, or because we just hit that New York low, which are all decent reasons to not take it. But if you look at this, okay, let's dive into this Judas swing a little bit more. This Judas swing, we push up, we form an SMT, a 1 minute SMT off this, from what, this high to this high, or from this high down to this high. So we do have a 1 minute SMT here. I guess you have another dual 1 minute SMT when you're talking about these fair value gaps. Let's see. Yeah, because we tapped into this fair value gap, so we do have another SMT off of this 1 minute fair value gap. Again, I hate fair value gap SMTs. They just don't seem to pan out as well as like actual highs. So I don't like that usually. So that's why if I took this, I'd be break even really fast. Just because of it's early in the market. You have a shit ton of liquidity. Obviously, you have a shit ton of volume in this market right now. It's easy to reverse. You could easily just flip up, tap that data high. So I want to be break even, like maybe even less than 1 hour trade break even. Like as you saw, I wanted to go break even right after we remade that low. So I'd be, obviously it pans out, and I'd always have my take profit really close on this too. I'd have my take profit literally at the bottom of that, like the New York low that we just formed. Because more often than not, we see it do a Judas swing, break down, tap that, maybe go a little farther, and then proceed up. And the next draws and liquidity are down here, on here. We do have a 1 minute SMT though, bullish right here, up, if we held that. And no more 1 minute SMT. Let's just see what we get. Say you didn't want to take that because it's early in the market. Okay, cool. What are we going to be looking for now? Okay, we took that on ES, and then Q we took a level, and Q we took 2 levels. We still have a hourly bullish SMT off of these lows that we just took from way back. Or do we? I think we do. We still do off of this low is correlated with, I believe, this low we have marked out. And this one I didn't mark out on ES. Okay, so what do we have here? Hold on. What do we have? For the 5 minute. Okay, let's get rid of some shit. Get rid of that. It didn't seem to care about either of those, to be honest. We have 5 minute for value gap. Same thing here. 5 minute for value gap there. Be nice to see us retrace into that so we can get a short down. So we're obviously, again, I'm bearish on this day. We've been pumping down. We're in a very bearish trend. You can see a good reversal, but honestly, I'd like to see this get taken at least. Possibly this guy get taken before I look for anything to the upside. Or you'd want to see when you're this bearish, like this freaking bearish right here, we've been bearish pretty hard. When you're this bearish, you want to see some really good confirmation to be going to the upside, or at least I would want to see some good confirmation to the upside in order to take a long. Back to the 1 minute. Okay, we don't get shit. Cool. Hold on. I want to look at this a little bit. Okay, we have this fair value gap here, kind of. Still forming it, I think. Shit. Sorry about that. Alright, anyways. How does this inversion look? I mean, I guess we took this high here, which we didn't take on NQ. I wouldn't call that a SMT. I wouldn't be willing to enter out that. What do we get though? There we go, that's better. Now we have 1 minute SMT. It's happened to this 5 minute fair value gap. We blew through the 5 minute, okay. No more SMT. Tapped into this previous 5 minute fair value gap, formed an SMT out of this. I do actually like. And, okay. This inversion we just had, I'd go that. Stops at 25. Take profit down here. I think my break even would probably be here. Look at the 30-second real quick, actually. My break even, oh, that's a decent entry, actually. My break even would probably be this fair value gap right here. Okay, so did we tap into it? We did, okay. I just gotta move this, holy hell. What you wanna bet? We just get break even real quick. Yep, break even, okay. Which is fine. So if that Judas I would've hit. Then, okay, we tapped into this fair value gap. We blew straight through it on both, actually. I kinda wanna see one more pan out. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we have a SMT here from these highs to those highs. Shit. Ignore those noises, bro. I'm just a stupid cat. Don't worry about it. Form the high in that. No SMT. No SMT. I mean, okay, you could have taken that trade right here. You could have taken that. I would not have liked it for a couple of reasons. From this 30-second inversion is what I would have tried taking it from. I wouldn't have liked it just because that's a terrible risk to reward entering from there. Like, your stop is pretty much at where you wanted your entry to be. That's a pretty shit. And you don't have like a 1 minute SMT. You don't have much confirmation. This could just be a swing down just to reverse up. Like, I would not have been surprised if you hit that 50% right here. Looks like you hit 50% from that leg. 50% and just proceeded back up. Okay, again, we have a fair value gap SMT. They're on in the 30-second, though. I don't like 30 seconds. Okay, but if you got this 30-second inversion right here immediately, which we did not, okay. Just proceeding up. There we go. I actually like that. Oh shit, now I just got rid of that. Okay. See, if you had taken this for a 2-to-1, you would have smacked. Yeah, you would have smacked that pretty hard. What I'd like to see is us actually like hit this level, give us an S&T off it. Will be gorgeous. Doesn't look like we get much. No, we've pretty much formed relative equals. This high? Yeah. Nothing good off that. Honestly, you could almost take a long off this. Low-key, this is pretty chopped. What time is it? It is now 47. That's why I'm on the 32nd. This is taking fucking forever. Okay. It's a bearish. It's a ejection wick. Jeez. Okay, if we get this SMT here, did we take it here? Did we form equals? We formed equals, looks like. Give me one more. Take it. Fucker. Yeah, we formed equals. Damn it. Take it. There you go. There you go. We took it. Okay. Oh, immediately proceed up. Nice. 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 Alright, I think this would pretty much make me close the screen for today. Overall, we had that one Judas, and then we had that other one here, I believe. We tried, or was it here? It was here. We tried this one here. This was a good trade. I like this one actually quite a bit. I'd definitely take this one again. The Judas swing, I almost always take Judas swing. So, yeah, that's what we got for Friday. Overall, extremely bearish, which it makes sense because we've been like overextending to the upside for a long ass time. We've been forming just straight green daily candles for a while. So, yeah, it made sense that we needed a little correction. So, yeah, that's hence the drop. I could see, depending on the news we have this weekend, I haven't seen much this weekend. Let's see. Forex Factory. Yeah, I definitely see us opening lower, and we could proceed down for another day or two before we actually get our launches back up to the all-time highs again. That's what I'm hoping for next week. I'll probably make another video like this Monday. Again, this is just for me to keep myself accountable. This is not really for anyone else, but yeah. Anyways,